everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how I made this rooster. Yes, this is pretty much like the one that I made for Liz. The base is a little bit different. Of course, when I do these, the distressing is going to look different. So they're pretty much unique, every one that I do. So I had a lot of requests to see how I made these. So I did make another one here, as you can see. And we're going to see pretty much step by step how I did it. So let's get going on it. Now here are the pieces that I'm going to be working with. Now this is the rooster that I cut out. This is just pine, about a 1-inch pine. And I have the wings, and they're opposite because I'm going to be attaching them like this on each side. Okay. And then I have these 2 pine bases here. I got these at Michael's, and I'm just going to be attaching these 2 together like this. And this is a leg turning that I got at Lowe's. And I'll be drilling a hole here, and I'll be sticking this part in there, and there'll be a bunch of glue on here, and it's going to go like that. Then I got to drill a hole in here because the rooster is going to sit on top. Then I will be drilling a hole in here and putting a dowel rod in there, and that will be attached. I'm actually going to be painting these in 2 separate pieces. So I will be doing the rooster as one and the base as another, and then once it's all done, I will glue it on here. It's just much easier to do the crackle technique that way. So I got to go out in the garage and get all this attached because I use my nail gun. And with the air tank, it scares the dogs. So I'm just going to go out in the garage real quick, get this all attached. I gotta attach the wings. I do a few nails and some glue on this, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like. I am using Americana paint in dark chocolate that I got at Walmart, and I mainly like to use dark browns when I'm doing my base coat to do a crackle finish. You can use black, whatever color you want to use. You can also do it the opposite, where your base coat is a light color, and then after you put your crackle medium on, you can go over with a dark color so your cracks look lighter. So now I'm going to show you the rest of the painting sped up to music. Now that I have all of my base coats on, I'm going to use this. This is my Crackle medium. And you just paint it on, let it dry, then we'll do the next color. Alright, well I have the one side here coated with a Crackle medium. Now I gotta let this dry. I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll also be doing the base. And once everything dries, we'll be putting the top coat paint on. Now you want to put this on as quickly as possible and try not to go over it too much, otherwise it will ruin the crackling. Now I'm just going to show you on the wing right now that's easiest to do on camera, and I will do the rest off camera. So I've done the wing, so if I can get it up here you can see it. It's kind of hard to see the crackle, but this is what happens just after a few seconds. Now I'm going to continue on with this. Like I said, I'm going to show you what the base looks like right now. Now I'm going to show you how I rub everything off. Now I've done this already, and I haven't done the very top yet. So I just have a damp paper towel that I use, and I just want to rub in a few spots real lightly, just to pull some of it off, just wherever you want to do it at. And that's all you have to do to give it the really distressed look. Actually, I'm going to hold this up a little bit here. I'm just going to pull some more off. Now I just waited a little bit for this to dry before I did this, because I don't want to use sandpaper and sand it off. It's easier just to pull it off while it's still slightly damp. I mean, it's almost all the way dry before I do this. And like I said, you just want to do it in the spots that you feel you want to have it to be distressed. Alright, so now I'm going to finish up the rooster, and I'll show you what I do next after that. Well, I have them done now. I went ahead and took my toothbrush and took some of the brown paint and some of the off-white paint. You might see a few of the little splatters that I did on each side of the rooster here, and I also did it on the base. I'm going to go outside and spray them with the sealer, and it's a matte finish. That's what I like to use the best. Then once they're dry from that, I'm going to be gluing this dowel rod inside each of the holes that I've drilled here. Then I'll put a little more glue on here, and it will be attached like this, and it will be done. Well, that is how I make these roosters. Now, I mentioned before that I'm thinking about selling these after the beginning of the year. I still have to figure out how I want to sell them, and I do want to make them a little bit smaller. And I wanted to show you guys that I did put a little bit of a Christmas ribbon on him, so he looks good for Christmas decor too, all year round. Yes. And I'm probably gonna make them a little bit smaller scale because this one right here is like 18.5 inches high, and I think he's about 12 to 13 inches across at the widest part. So I have to think about a different kind of base to make them shorter, and I can also make these a little bit smaller too in scale, or maybe I get them more of a 12 inches high, I think would be better. Because it does cost quite a bit more to ship them once you get over 12 inches, and I was trying to keep the shipping costs down for everybody if I decide to do these. So I have to get it all figured out. And there are 2 other different styles for this rooster. One where he is brown in this area, and he's got blue feathers. His comb is red and his beak is yellow. And then there's another, oh, and that one's not crackled like this one. There's another one that's white, that's crackled, but not distressed like this, where it also has the blue feathers on the back, and the comb and the beak are colored. So there would be 3 different styles. And like I said, I'll probably do them on a much smaller scale, because like I said, it is a little bit costly for the shipping cost. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video today. And tomorrow I should have another tablescape video up for you. The dining room, I'm hoping to get that done. So I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.